No, I did not lose my intro music. I just had it muted for some reason. All right, sorry for the late start. I wasn't feeling good after the gym, so I was waiting until my stomach settled. It gave me time to eat some dinner, take care of Rocky, all that fun stuff. But, wait, what music's playing? Oh, I've had my dark synth retro playlist. I wanted to get on a little bit early so we could put some music together to listen to. Because I figure, like, video game music is probably safe. Remind me later. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully OBS isn't doing that glitch where it shows me the microphone is moving. And nothing's actually coming out. We hear you. Okay, good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, always the problem with me moving computers is making sure everything's okay and normal. Or normal enough. Okay, that looks right. Alright, so I printed some new kits because I got some new characters. Every month I'll have new characters, but with my printers being down, it's been just slightly tricky to keep up. But now that I got one printer back on, we're back in business. What's up, dude? I started reading Phil's video titles like they're all Mr. Beast clickbait, and they've been making me laugh. Well, apparently tonight is Chilium with the Philium. I can put my keyboard away. I have my snippers, my X-Acto knife. I'm definitely going to get one of those ultrasonic knives. I saw a video of how cleanly they cut supports off of pieces. And I fell in love immediately because taking parts off of these supports is so grueling because you get delicate pieces like Baelz chains, or not chains. I guess they're kind of like chains. Ropes on her uniform. I mean, look at all the support to cover up like a rope and a dangle, you know? And like the hair is another one. The hair pieces are so fragile that I'm afraid that I'll accidentally pull one off. Like, she's got all these little flippy pieces of hair. Every time I think of ultrasonic tools, I can't help but think of Metal Gear Rising. Dude, Raiden's blade was really cool, especially in that reveal scene where he takes it out and then slashes it and like the buildings crumble around him. I mean, just so cool. What's up, Exodus? How are you doing? Let me know if I'm coming in too loud. Hopefully I'm not peaking. I shouldn't be peaking. I might be too close to the mic. You know, I might change the playlist. Dark retro synth is not exactly the vibe I want to be going for. I wonder if... Can we get like a... Let's do 9 hours of relaxing Final Fantasy music. Watching a video of the Devil May Cry guy making his own studio. Oh, cool. Let me know if that's too loud. So, I have... What do I say? I have Baelz. She's sitting on this big couch piece. I also have Nimi. She's in a big box right here. What part of her can I show off? We got a... She's got like the traditional nurse outfit thing. Nimi, I've had printed for a while. There was one piece of hers that wouldn't print right on the new printer, the printer that's currently down. So when I put the old printer back together, I printed that one piece, and now she's a complete kit. I also had someone who had placed an order for Saba, but I had to cancel the order because my printer broke. And then when I was putting the printer back together, I finished printing Saba as like a test. So I have Saba. I have so much plastic around me. How do I lose these? Where's the best part? I got her butt. There's a part. Oh, here we go. We got the tummy. So. It was actually Saba was the print I was making that broke the other printer. Specifically the base that kept breaking. I can't live 2D and hand cam at the same time. I've been thinking about how to do that, and I think if I used my iPhone, I could track with live 2D. Am I gonna rub one out on stream again? No, that's not me. I live in the world out of plastic, yes. Or her base was too much for some reason. This part killed my old printer, or my newest printer, the one that's still broken. But like, it kept ripping in half, because this is hollow. This isn't a solid piece of resin, because that would just be, number one, a lot of resin, and number two, the cross-section of the layers, if there's too much, it doesn't peel off the bottom correctly. Like, this hand's the build plate, so this is the part that's moving, and this is the vat. If there's too much contact with the film won't release, and then instead you end up like this, and it's stuck in the film, and it doesn't get built correctly. And then I had it where it just like ripped in half, so I had part of it on the build plate and the other part down here. I found the kill switch pattern on my printer. Yeah, so I went in and manually added a whole bunch of supports in here. And then for whatever reason, it didn't print here. It printed fully on the film. And when I went to peel it off the film, the film ripped with it. It was awful. I've got resin all over my hands. That's why I'm wearing gloves. These aren't fully cured pieces. They're, I guess, 80% of the way cured. So they're hard enough that they have their shape and they'll hold their shape, but we don't fully cure them yet, so that way we can get them off the supports. And then I put them in the curing machine, which is behind me. And then once they cure for like a minute or two, then they come out like rock hard. And this is a more durable type of resin, which I opted for because I thought it would make shipping the pieces to the customers easier, like the parts would be harder to break, but now they're also hard to get off the supports, so I can't find a nice balance. I might go to a softer resin that's easier to clean up. But yeah, so the gloves will hopefully protect me from any resin garbage. I have a resin burn on my hand again because this stuff is nasty. And what happens is, when it cures, it releases a lot of heat. It's an endothermic process, I think, if I know my chemistry correctly. But, yeah, if you get some on you and it gets into, like, the pores of your skin, and then you go outside and that stuff starts curing and the UV rays of the sun just burn. Like, nothing you can do about it. But yeah, so I printed the base on the repaired printer, my old printer. Came out just fine, so now I have Saba to do as well, so those are the goals. It's like a while back there was an Ohidi that was able to... Oh, a photo that was able to break Android phones due to a pixel converting into an impossible value. I didn't know what Ohidi was until you said photo. Yeah, that's crazy. But, I mean, like, hackers will always find weird stuff like that. So, I think I'm going to start with Baelz and Nimi, because I have a customer who's waiting for both of these prints. So, I'd like to get these off, cure them, then I can take the pictures for the Etsy listing. And then once I have the Etsy listing up, then I can sell it to the guy who's waiting for them. And because I've already taken them off the supports and everything, they'll just basically be ready for me to wrap and ship. Oh, it was completely by accident. Oh, you would think that was it was a photographer using an uncommon codec. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, so until I get the ultrasonic knife, my Metal Gear Rising knife, we're sticking with X-Acto and our little clippers here. So that's the plan. So we're just gonna chill. I found a 9-hour Final Fantasy playlist, so we're gonna let that go. Hopefully it's not something spooky where it's like after 2 hours it's gonna have like a jump scare or something sus come out. So yeah, we'll get started with Baelz, and we'll just start with the big pieces, because she's got this couch, and she's also got this really big cape, too. It's a really cool... It's in the thumbnail. It's her sitting on the couch, and her legs are up on 2 dice, and she's got the cool boots, the hat. I mean, like, it's pretty cool. I can't wait to get this one off and together. But yeah, they make ultrasonic knives. And I saw an advert for it on Instagram, and then I saw a video of someone actually using it, and I was like, oh, that just looks like it makes this process look way easier. I mean, like, part of what I have to do with the post-process, and you guys might have, if you've been here before, have seen me like have to sand pieces down or fill in gaps that are left behind. But yeah, the ultrasonic knife will just cleanly just go right through this, and yeah, there won't be it'll make cleaning up the models way smoother, way cleaner, way nicer. The nice thing is Remy, who does these, I think Remy did all 3 of these. Just bite the stuff off like usual. That's good for your teeth, I'm sure. They put everything like on the bottom of the piece, so the parts that aren't going to be viewed, but I still like to try to make a nice clean piece. You know what, if these come off easily, I'm not going to bother with the knife. Give you guys some ASMR. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately it looks, you know, really pimply. We'll sand all that down though. I'd rather sand than fill in, because filling in is just tedious, and if I use too much filler, then it globs and then it looks worse. But we can't go crazy just ripping parts off, because like the delicate parts like the hair are we don't want to accidentally break, and then we have to reprint it. But since this is a piece of furniture, I don't mind tearing it. It's pretty sturdy. Unless I rip a hole. Well, I guess even if I rip like a bottom of this couch, it's like it's not going to matter, because it's literally going to be the bottom. This is supported pretty well. I've seen a lot of posts on like the resin printing subreddits where people have been like, oh my god, why is my piece warping? Okay, this is too much support. I mean, it's a good amount of support to make the piece print, right? But it's gonna be a little hard to just rip it all at once. So we'll just glide the knife through. But like this edge right here, these like resin printers don't print flat very well unless it's adequately supported. So hey, this is a Final Fantasy IV town theme. But this one looks like It's very supported, so it's pretty close to flat. It's not going to rest flat because there's still the feet of the chair, but it's still important to fully support your pieces if you want them flat. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of sanding. Yeah, too much filler, it'll mutate into an anime. I just played through Final Fantasy IV on the Pixel Remaster on the Switch. I gotta say, the Pixel Remasters were so good. Well, at least 4 on the Pixel Remaster was really good. Because you got the... They didn't easy type it like they did for the Super Nintendo. So it plays like the Famicom version. So you have everyone's secret abilities that they hid from you in the Super Nintendo. And all this, you know, all the Japanese items are there too. So like the Lunar Curtain and stuff. Hey, what's up, Mercenary? Always remember to emotionally support your prince. Dude, that's a good meme. I might whip something up, like a little comic of someone. Emotionally supporting their prince, as well as putting these support bridges in here. Just filling out more forms and mediation services. Dude, I really hope you get your cards back. You've waited so long and you're fighting so hard that, I mean, it should be. Oh, you guys saw my Cowboy Bebop shirt for a second there. I just realized if I was going to give you the ASMR segment, I should have turned the music off for just a second. Oh, come on. Okay, so what's going on here is there's drain holes in the bottom, and there's supports that go all the way through, and they're heavy ones, so I don't think I can rip those. So we'll just flake everything off. And then we'll snip the big support. Dude, it's crazy when Grand Theft happens in the MTG world. People get their... For some reason, people leave their card collections in their car. And then I see them post to the Magic subreddit going like, guys, it finally happened to me. It's all gone. I lost it all. And it's like... Bro, like, you're just asking for it, putting cards in your car. There we go. It's like picking a stuck booger. Feels so good when you're out. And there, you got Remy's logo. The little bunny. By bit, you assemble my docs. I have hands, arms, and clothes. Yep. And you also know I have red hair. Roland Chang, the guy to have both Vintage and Legacy World titles, had 7K stolen from him. Jeez. Alright, we'll clean up some of the wet resin parts. We might have to dip this in the IPA to get all the resin off. But there's her chair. Alright, we'll do the big pieces first, because that's less anxiety than the delicate hair and hands and stuff. I like this angle because I can work right here, and you guys should be able to see it. Reminds me of someone at an internship I worked at, how her old boss lost his car. He went to a pharmacy, leaving his car not unlocked, but the keys ignition in the running. I don't understand people who leave their cars running. Like, is it really that much of an inconvenience to just car off, car on? Well, reverse that. Car off, car on. Really? Like, are you planning to rob the place? Like, you need to have your car warmed up so you can, like, get away? Like, I could almost understand if it was, like, winter, right? And you don't want to lose your heat. But, like, I knew way too many people who left their car running. And, like, I don't live in Chicago, but I live near Chicago. We still get, you know, stuff broken into all the time. It's just like, dude. Like, my old job was kind of out in the boonies a little bit, so I did get made fun of for locking my car. But I was like, dude, I grew up in the city. Like, not Chicago. I grew up in a different city. But point being, is you don't leave your car unlocked, and you definitely don't leave your car running. I don't know. It just seemed like common sense. I knew people who insisted on, like, filling up their car. I didn't understand these people. Why they insisted on filling up their car while their car was still running. I always thought we were gonna explode every time they did it. But after the first time we didn't explode, I was like, okay, but I still don't understand why you can't just turn your car off to get out and pump gas and then turn the car on. It's like the people who type... They'll abbreviate a word by leaving off, like, one letter, and it's like, did you really save that much time by not typing the name all the way out? The other thing that's weird is, like, it's like a trope in movies about overworld theme for Final Fantasy IV, where they open the visor and the keys fall out. Like, who leaves their cars unlocked with the keys in the visor? I swear that's just a movie thing. Luckily, the Yi trend seems to have died off. You mean people who type Yi instead of yes? I'm guilty of that. But I only do that to try to fit in with the other Zoomers. All the young children, nieces and nephews are growing up and have... We keep in touch on Discord now. And so now I've had to learn. And I say young, they're graduating college now. My cousins. I'm like, oh my god, I remember when you were babies. I'm so old. Good for them, though. There are plenty of news reports if someone breaks into a car for a candy bar. Yeah. My grandma doesn't lock her car, and I feel you know, she's 85, and I'm like, Grandma, the world's not the way it used to be. You live in a college town. Someone's gonna just do it for the lulz. Man, I ripped my glove. I'm gonna go put new gloves on. I don't want resin on my skin. I'll be right back. Maybe I should leave, like, a box of gloves by me. Give my hands a chance to breathe, too. These there aren't as interesting cars or parts that can be taken, just any goods. Yeah. I mean, it's become an art in like Detroit. Well, they'll put your car on jacks and bricks and steal the tires and then leave the jack because they'll get enough money to sell the jack or to buy another jack after selling your tires. And like when the guy got his tire stolen, it was like, why would you steal? Like so many people were like, oh, why would you steal just one tire? And I'm like explaining to people who just like, I don't want to say like I don't know, it feels conceited or something. Like I could think like a criminal. Well, it's like, dude, how are you going to carry 4 tires? You jack the car up, steal 1 tire, because you can roll 1 tire by yourself or carry it or whatever you need to do. Like, unless you got, 4 dudes in a truck. Thieves got 10 seconds to make off with something or you're done. Yep. That's why, like, have you ever watched The Lockpicking Lawyer or, is it McNulty? Any of those lockpicking channels, I mean, like, you can get into any lock. I mean, hell, if I had an angle grinder, like, it doesn't matter how many pins or false pins or how, like, if I have an angle grinder in enough time, like, I could just cut through anything, Like, your goal is gonna be, Final Fantasy VI overworld theme. No, Falcon theme? But, I mean, it's gonna take me, like, 20 minutes. I'm gonna replace multiple, discs on the grinder in order to get through. When I say grinder, I mean angle grinder, the tool, not the application. But, what was I saying? Oh, so, if you're getting a lock, you just need to get a lock that's, like, good enough, to keep someone out for, like, 10 seconds. You could find a guy to pick locks on there, too. Probably. Or isn't because thieves have started stealing money again, the economy had recovered enough where money was worth stealing something again? Oh, hang on, that's your follow-up to your first one. Reminds me of something said in a video, someone explaining how a businessman in Japan knew the economy in World War II was recovering. He knew it from the chief of police in Tokyo, because thieves are stealing money instead of goods. Gotcha. I wish I had another Gatorade. This is my last Gatorade. Well, fake Gatorade. Cocoa 5. It's got coconut water. Yeah, I did almost an hour with my personal trainer. I think I was feeling like really good. And then like 45 minutes into the workout, I was like, okay, I'm gassed. And then like I did like 10 more minutes. I couldn't do the full hour. Almost threw up. Didn't throw up, but almost did. So I knew my limit. There we go. So her jacket sits on the couch. Now we just need to put the rest of her in the jacket. Anything designed to be open can be picked. Yeah. I mean, these guys will... Wait, is it McNulty who's getting sued? buy one. I mean, these guys will pick these locks, and they'll get sued by these lock making companies. Like, why are you exposing the vulnerabilities in our lock? It's like, well, because you're advertising your lock is like pick proof, and there's no such thing. And I'm just informing the public. Like, I think it was McNally who he had a can. And he shredded the can into strips to make shims. And he used the shim to bypass the shackle. And just, boop, pop the lock. Easy peasy. Like, he did it in, like, less than 60 seconds. Like, it's a YouTube short is how quickly he can pick this company's locks. Huh, this one printed really weird. Hopefully this doesn't need to be reprinted. Like, there's a pinhole there, but you can see, like, it's, like, almost transparent in that middle part. And that's because there's a hole on the other side. And it's just, like, this really thin flexible piece. Hopefully this is... Hopefully that's okay. Alright, we got one boot. Or someone had told the boomers that the internet is the same way. Every lock can be picked. Dude, you know what's scary? Insectoid is how, like, boomers have, like, no, like, internal defense against, like, AI generated stuff. Like, you can post just any sorts of AI garbage to Facebook, and all the boomers will eat it up. These are some really cool boots. Did I rip one of the teeth off, or did it just not... One of the, not teeth, I don't know how else to describe it, but like, one of the ridges on the boots didn't print all the way through. Oh well. Alright, hold on. Carefully. I don't understand how people walk on platforms like these. It's okay. She's a VTuber. And a reversal of maybe 15 to 20 years, I'm going to have to sit my parents down and talk to them about the dangers of the internet. Yeah, my poor grandma got scammed. So we've had to talk to her about the importance of internet safety. She's good about it now. It's just crazy how these people, like... Something out there is public record, and so they're like, oh, okay, here's a, 85-year-old woman, husband's passed away, well, let's call her up and, I don't know, I don't know which scam specifically she fell for, but, she lost some money, not a lot of money, but it was still like, okay, Grandma, we need to teach you internet safety. She just hangs up on these people now. She's like, if it's the police, they'll come to my door or they'll send me a letter. I'm like, yes, that's right. You don't have to worry about... What was I trying to say? Yeah, these people aren't going to call you by phone and then demand that you only make the payment by phone. I thought about getting Aura or whatever. Not Aura. What's Kit Boga? I mean, I know he's sponsored by Aura, but he has his own like adult protection. not adult protection, scam protection software. That warns you if you're like, go to download AnyDesk or something. No, I'm just gonna worry. I worry that like, as the AI voicing gets more and more sophisticated, that they'll, you know, my mom will get old, they'll have some recording of my voice somehow and then try to scam her and she'll think it's me. I keep getting calls from my bank, but every time I ask them why they call from a mobile, not the bank number, they hang up. Well, it's because you're smart. There's people who fall for it all the time, or don't check the caller ID, or don't recognize the number. T-Mobile finally updated their service for me, where now these scam calls show up as telemarketer, but I'm like, if you know it's a scam, and you know it's showing up as telemarketer, can you just absolutely just block it? I know the government banned all AI calls for political campaigning. Yeah, now can the government ban these people like calling me and trying to get me to, you know, sign up for Medicare? Because number one, I ain't old enough, and number two, there's no way that you're giving me health, vision, dental, 401k, a $200 stipend, free groceries. Like, I mean, every time they call me, and I try to waste these guys' time as much as possible. Every time they call me, like, it's just more and more and better and better. But what's even funny too is like, it's not even the enrollment time for Medicare. So like, why are you calling these people? Like, if I'm already on Medicare, I know when the sign-up period is. Or you would hope that I know what the sign-up period is. People use deepfakes to convince kids to funnel other family money. Oh, that's gross. Despite the years I've spent, I've only been solicited by women. Dude, the pig butchering scam is crazy how, number one, people fall for that. Like, hi Mindy, I can't wait for our coffee date tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, I have the wrong number. And you go, oh, okay. No worries, no heart, you know. And then it's like, oh, yeah, but you seem like a nice person, let's chat. And then they're like, I make $1 billion on this Bitcoin website. Why don't you sign up too? And you dump your money, you can never pull out. And I can't remember which YouTube channel like exposed like the pig butchering scams, but I mean like they will hire like models, OnlyFans girls and stuff to like video chat with the poor victims, so they think that they're you know, so they think they're talking to a real woman and not some Somali guy or Indian guy or Chinese guy who's actually running the scam behind the scenes. I just answer, oh right, 8 p.m. tomorrow, and they get angry. I saw, oh crap, I don't want to give credit to the wrong Twitter account, but it was a detractor account. Like DSP Gout or maybe Gamerface Gaming, one of those Twitter accounts. But they got hit by a pig butchering scam, and they were pretending to be Phil and posting pictures of Phil. It was so funny. They just posted the whole logs on Twitter. I was dying. Because they're like, oh, I just went to the bathroom and I crapped blood. And the person's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, by the way, do you have WhatsApp? And it's like, can't talk right now, too busy crapping blood. And then sends a picture of an obviously AI generated picture of Phil on the toilet. It was just like, oh my god, it was so funny. Cheap viewers? I don't want cheap viewers. I want premium viewers. Give me your most expensive viewers, you stupid bot. Alright, everyone, point and laugh at the bot on Twitch before I ban it. God, I've been touching resin, so I'm gonna have to take these gloves off, touch my keyboard, ban you, and then put new gloves on. This bot owes me like half a penny. Yeah, gold dust and diamond viewers. You owe me money now. I'm not buying your cheap viewers. Account created January 19th, 2017. You must have gotten hacked. How do I ban you from my chat? Oh, mod actions? Nope. Warn? Nope. Timeout? Nope. Ban! There we go. Okay, now how to close this guy's... I don't want to look at your profile anymore. You're dead to me. You don't exist. Alright. Do you remember when Phil got a fake Grindr profile? No, I don't remember that. Here's one thing. People preying on loneliness is effective because a lot of social pressure people are under. So many people just... Oh, yeah. Hang on. Freaking bot. Cost me some gloves. I'll be right back. I'm going to bring my box over with me. Are we banning? I banned a view bot seller on Twitch. Spoke on her friend made a soft sound in response, feeling uncontrollable joy. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, chest high wall. That is fantastic news. I'm glad to hear that. Made my good mood even better. Have you seen a video where someone made a soundboard of Phil and used it in VR chat? No, I didn't see that. Anytime I think of Phil in VR chat, I just think of him and the 12-year-old girl that he... annoying bitch of a kid. Like, had to run away from a 12-year-old before he could start insulting her. Oh, I'm 11. Deal with it. That's right. Wow, you're 11 and your parents brought you a gaming computer? Oh, which way's the waiting room? Right behind you, idiot. Was Phil 15 when the Wolverine saga happened? He was old enough when the Wolverine thing happened. I swear he's on the spectrum. Call me Roy G. Biv because I'm on the spectrum. No, thank you so much for the update. Good luck on your vigil. Actually, tell him I said hello. See if that gets, I'm trying to think of a good inside joke that we could tell him. See if that stirs him. Oh, well. Nothing's coming to mind right now. I just want to quote Young Frankenstein to him. Or ask him what the Romans have done for us lately. It's such a good line. I'm not sure. I think he has good knowledge about one thing, but he has no skills, no special interests. He's actually good at nothing. Yeah, hard to say. I don't know. I think it's cringe to do like armchair psychology on the internet. He's just weird. We can leave it at that. I've just noticed he's been mispronouncing a lot of words lately, and like if I mispronounce something or I say something wrong, I'll like catch myself and correct myself, but he just like says something and keeps like going forward. Like it doesn't register in his brain that he said the wrong thing. Like the other night we were watching him in the Discord and he goes, "Okay guys, I'm coming black." I was like, "What?" Like he just like throws in random letters in the words that he's saying. Or the other day when someone was asking about his rabbits and he started talking about his parrot. And then he caught himself, he was like, oh, not a parrot, rabbit, bunny, back when, you know, but like, it was like the biggest, like, Freudian slip ever. Because he was like talking about the parrot and like the present tense, caught himself, and then starts talking about the rabbit he had as a kid in the past tense. I chalk it up to alcohol. Yeah, and in that case, he's got to be like drunk like all the time because he is just slurring left and right and mispronouncing stuff. Can't keep track of his own stories. The other day, he was talking about how it's okay to like be jealous of someone. Like that's healthy or whatever, and it's like, isn't this like the guy who like says all the detractors are jealous of him? So now all of a sudden jealousy's okay because he gets jealous every once in a while? Does Bae have a Desert Eagle? Like what the hell? This is a pretty meaty handgun. It's a little big for her little rat body. Like this guy who drank really hard vodka on stream doesn't even flinch. Dude, he drinks shots. He like sips a shot, just like, instead of like shooting it back and like gulping it like you're supposed to. He just like, go, 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 go. Like he's sipping cough syrup or something. Really weird guy. Bae is just Rebecca, changed my mind. Oh my god, I need to find someone with a good Rebecca print. That's what we need next. Remy, who did the 3 prints that I'm doing tonight, they did Virginia from Unicorn Overlord. I retweeted it today. But I started that print right now before the stream, so I'm so excited because it's her standing on like a ruined part of the battlefield with her executioner's sword and both shields. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm excited for that one. I need to finish painting Yoroichi so I can go back to painting my own projects. I don't know. If I don't get a job anytime soon, I might just start streaming in the morning. Just me doing my painting, and then games at night. Even NyQuil has 10% alcohol. That should have a kick to it. I thought they took that out of NyQuil. Dude, the really scandalous stuff is he's following that one girl creator, allegedly giving her money on Ko-fi. But she was in her Discord confirming that like he had been DMing her. I was like, what happened to Kat? Yeah, Early Bird. That's her name. New wife? Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he and Kat opened up their marriage. I couldn't say it with a straight face. He's a simp! Yeah. And it's funny how he insults like people like Iron Chef Sakai for giving out money to like other people. When it was like, wasn't Iron Chef Sakai also one of your biggest supporters? So how are they like not a simp when they're giving you money and then suddenly they're a simp when they're giving Strangely Lex money? Or is it just because he's giving money to a woman that he's suddenly a simp? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Hey, she fits in there. And I think her belts would go over. Oh, she fits in her cape. It's so big on her. Alright, well, we're building it up. I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, didn't he? I have to find the clip. I swear the other day he was like talking about giving money to a food bank or something. That was the one I found really hard to believe. It was like DSP giving money to someone? No way. And I was like, why is he bragging about giving money to charity? I thought that was bad because we're raised Catholic and charity should be private or something. Yep, he said talking about charity is bad, and then the other day he was like bragging about giving money to a food bank, and I was like, dude, what? I mean, if you have money to be giving away, you should be able to do charity streams. You don't need to do these fundraisers for yourself. I really want that ultrasonic knife. I'm trying to be as clean and gentle as possible, but... Ooh, that one printed weird. I might reprint this piece. It's like... a mounded spot. It looks like concentric circles where it's not smooth. But it was supported all the way through, so I wonder how it printed like that. I'll try sanding it to see if I can make it not look lumpy. That's just really weird. If DSP was smart, he'd have done charity stuff so we could get tax write-offs. But we've seen the the bankruptcy. There's absolutely zero money given to charity. His retcons are getting crazy. He can say I never said X and later 5 seconds later go, oh, the correct quote was Y. Yeah. I'm gonna get a paper towel. I'll be right back. Somehow these pieces are still wet, and I want to protect this cutting mat. Resin somehow has the ability to eat through plastic, so... And I don't want it to be wet when I go to cure the pieces, so... I'll put everything in here. this one's perfectly dry. Let's carefully sever the support on her ears so we don't rip her ears off. Oh wait, is this Edward's theme but on the piano? I think it is. Which I didn't realize in the Japanese version he's called Gilbert, and the reason why they changed him to Edward is because Gilbert was too many characters for the Super Nintendo. Doing my research right now on tax deductions, they're going to get even more generous next year. You gotta... I mean, are we in a recession or not? I feel like we gotta lighten up on taxes or something. Oh, just for charity. Okay, I thought you meant like all of them. Never mind. Let's not go down the politics. My bad. I misunderstood. Oh wait, I do have good news for you guys. So, my phone interview yesterday got delayed to today, so I did my phone interview today, and it was quick. It was only 5 minutes, but they liked what I had to say, and they recommended me to the manager. So I'm hopefully going to get a time to meet with the manager on Teams, and yeah, hopefully I have a job offer soon. I'll have to relocate, which isn't too bad. I'm actually looking forward to it because it'll be moving closer to where I grew up, so it'd be nice to get back home, you know? Okay, this piece might get reprinted because for whatever reason there's like one layer line. I don't know if I'll be able to sand that out. Oh, it's weird, like it's not on this side, but it's on this side, so like almost delaminated but didn't. Might be able to sand it down, I don't know. How far, like another state? No, it'd be 2 hours from where I'm at now. Maybe 2.5 hours. But I'll still be in the same state. I love my state. I'm not leaving my state. Though I have another company that's looking to hire me too, and they're supposed to let me know. I was supposed to interview with them next week, I think, because they didn't call me. They haven't called me this week. But like, I didn't even apply for this other company. They just heard through the grapevine that I had lost my job, so they're like, "Hey, we'd like to hire you." I was like, "Oh, my reputation precedes me. Excellent." Here, that's like halfway across the country. Oh yeah, I forgot you're in Europe. No, I will still be in the same state. No, I did look at other states. And when I say other states, I looked at Georgia and Texas as other states to work in. That would be a bit more of a commitment of a move. But, the jobs I was looking for weren't really there, and the places that were like, "Oh, hey, we'd love to have you, but we're not going to pay to move you." I was like, eh. I mean, I like your company, I like your product, and I'd love to work for you, but if you're not going to pay to relocate me, then I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, Dave? How you doing? If you're going to move down south, I need to give you a genuine non-joke prep talk about the weather. I'm not kidding. I mean, I like the south. It would be mostly... My wife loves hot weather, but the poor thing, like, she's like freezing all the time. And we live in the Midwest, so you know we get hot summers and cold winters. And right now, since well, I mean, we're in a cold wave right now, but it's been hot. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I love this." Meanwhile, I'm like, "It's 90 and I'm sweating my balls off." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is so great." I'm like, "You're crazy." So, I was like, "Well, I wouldn't mind moving to Texas. Texas is a cool state. There's cool people there that I know." And she was like, "Yeah, that'd be fine." I thought this was Sea of Stars music. I don't know which Final Fantasy this is from. But she was like, "If you could get to Arizona, that'd be even better." I'm like, "No, I would die in Arizona." There's no, you can't trick me with the, "It's a dry heat" nonsense. I've been to Arizona. I've suffered in that dry heat. Texas, the land of yeehaws and backies? Batchies? Just in the... Did you mean Buc-ee's? Yeah. But I think, isn't it like Buc-ee's, like B-U-C-C-E-E? Or B-U-C-K-E-E? Yeah. Is it Texas where they love their siblings a bit too much? I think Alabama gets most of that joke, and I wasn't looking at Alabama. There was one company in Georgia who had reached out to me. But one, they wouldn't pay to relocate me. And they didn't feel like paying me what I was worth. But I was also talking to someone today. I was like, you know, I know how much I'm worth, but I might have to take a job just to like get a little bit of something. I thought it was Indiana that was all about Alabama living. Indiana's just all about corn, man. Corn and soybeans. Indiana does get called the Mississippi of the North. When your entire family moves to Alabama and your cousin looks a lot hotter. Sorry, am I working off camera too much? I realized when I was doing this and hold it up to my face to watch what I'm doing. I blame the internet ruining Sweet Home Alabama. I'm sure Alabama's a nice place. I've never been. And I'm sure it's all played up for memes and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, Chicago's a great city. I mean, it's not like you're gonna have to be like ducking behind cover every street you cross. I mean, it's bad on gun crime, but it's not that bad. It's only in certain places. I used to be really ashamed to say I was from the deep south, but my fiance from the UK says he loves my accent. Oh, that's really sweet. Hopefully you love his accent too. Though I guess it depends on what part of the UK you come from, where the accent can sound nice or it can sound awful. And I didn't realize that like British people could like figure out where someone grew up just from the accent. Like I didn't realize it was that what am I trying to say? Like engraved? Ingrained? Prominent? I've been told there are two types of people in Chicago: gangsters at target practice. Just said goodnight to him like an hour ago and I miss him. Aw. Thank God he has the good UK accent, not the cringe posh accent. Wait, hey, what's the good UK accent? Because I was going to say the posh accent is better than like Cockney. I think it's Cockney and it's like, oi, governor. Jayi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Hopefully you're having a great day. I'm having a fantastic day. Played some Magic the Gathering with some gentlemen on Tabletop Simulator. Worked out. I should have done more work. My phone interview. We're streaming, listening to Final Fantasy music. Oh, this is the hair. We gotta be real careful. We're gonna put this cute little HoloLive rat together. And then I can let my customer know that I printed her, and then he can buy her from me. It's like normal, not pretentious. Okay. It's not like a Jimmy Carr accent. Hope all goes well with Bay. Yeah, me too. What's really nice is she was only like 3 build plates. So not a lot of time and not a lot of resin. Nimi, on the other hand, not a Scottish accent. I know some Scottish people. Their accents are okay. Hard to understand sometimes. It blows my mind when Scottish people will type out their accent, though. I'm like, bro, I can barely understand when you're talking. Why are you typing like you talk? Just type normally. Going back to my previous rant. Gotta drink some whiskey to understand what they're saying. Yeah. With accents, I can come with Germany again, where the regional accents can sound like a completely different language. I love the Irish accent on a woman. I like an Irish accent, yeah. In German and Bavarian. Hast du dich verlaufen? Hoist die Verlaufen. What? Welsh accent? There's a really hilarious Kitchen Nightmares where Gordon Ramsay's heading to a restaurant that's owned by a Welshman. And this is the UK Kitchen Nightmares. Back where he was a lot nicer in the UK version. But he puts on a Welsh how to learn Welsh tape, and he's like trying to count, and like 5. Now I don't speak Welsh. I think it was 5. I don't remember. But like the woman on the tape says cunter, and he's like cunter, cunter, cunter. Really? Like, just blown away. That's... Oh, so funny. I hardly knew her. Gunther? It definitely sounded like a C sound. Yeah, I don't know Welsh. Sorry. I know this theme. Yeah, we have a 9-hour Final Fantasy playlist. And some of the music might be sad. Oh, Gunter? Gunter? Is the TH not like a TH like in English? Does the G have more of a K sound? I think some languages are like that. There was a kid show that was produced in the 80s here for all ages. They used asshole and shit several times. Using those words is so much part of the culture. All I know is GH sounds like C. Oh, okay, yeah. So then it was definitely that way. Early bird gets the worm. What's up, Velour? Yeah. Well, I think DSP is trying to be that early bird. Or trying to give early bird a worm. Has anyone used that joke yet? I feel like that's a good one. Feel free to take it. Go and make the meme. Okay. I love this part. We got the little ruffles around the cape. The fur or whatever. There's a name in his chat with it. Oh my god. It's a... Someone said it earlier. That it's crazy that he's doing a Q&A stream today. I mean, I know he decided it yesterday. But like today, there's been like a secret drama discovered. So now you're gonna do Q&A, so now like... You're not distracted by the video game. You're just gonna see... Early bird memes. Yeah. Okay. I had a couple of her ribbon pieces snuck in there. There was another one, was Earl E. Bird. How soon till he announces his new girlfriend? He's like, guys, I had to lie about Cat being there. I think I missed what the early bird thing was about. So DSP has been in the DMs of another creator. He follows on, they follow each other on Twitter. Her name is, I guess, Early Bird, and she makes like horror game content. But like even in her Discord, someone had asked her, and she's like, oh yeah, we've been DMing back and forth. And someone was like, oh, he wants to treat you like a Discord kitten. And she says, well, he'll find out that I'm more like a Discord goblin or gremlin or something. So, she's confirmed that they've been in talks. Now, allegedly, Phil has been giving her money on Ko-fi. But you can fake names on Ko-fi. So I don't think there's a way to know for sure if it's actually Phil giving her money. But, it was confirmed that that they follow each other and he's been DMing her. But if you think about how he got his previous two girlfriends, or girlfriend and wife, Kat had, what, OBS problems? Not obesity problems. She had OBS, like the streaming software. And Phil DM'd her, and then before you knew it, they're married. And then Leanna was DMing him on YouTube DMs. And, yeah, we know how that story went too. This is such a nothing burger. You think so, Knock? It could be. It could YouTube had DMs a long time ago. These people were dating, God, 20 years ago? Like early YouTube. Back when YouTube would rank you as like number 4 in the comedy category on like your YouTube channel, and like your YouTube channel was like a miniature MySpace almost. I mean, Nox, right, it could be a nothing burger. It could be a purely content creator, professional, you know, relationship. But given his history, it's just funny to think about that this is how he's got his previous 2 relationships. So, but that's what's going on, Daniel. I remember when there used to be a category front page as well. There were some nice features they took away, and now like they keep teasing us in the YouTube partner meetings, the monthly meetings, about these features that are being worked on, and it's like you guys used to have these features. Now you're like teasing about bringing them back, and it's like you're not even done with them. More realistically, he probably wants to spring off someone and repair his image. Yeah, I wasn't that what the whole casino arc was supposed to be? I mean, like, he even ran around to, like, side-scrollers and was like, hey, don't you know the internet is starting to like me? PPP and Andy are starting to like me. The internet's changing its opinion on Dark Side Phil. Yeah. Repairing his image is functionally impossible. It is at this point, yeah. I think so. Like, anyone who... anyone has to look at his track record with the Kino Casino, where, like, he admits to, like, reaching out to these guys to try to steal their viewer base, their money, and their clout, so that way he could, like... get what he wanted out of it and snake them in the end. So now, like, you've admitted that that was your plan all along. Now, anytime you reach out to a creator, and if they're at least capable of looking at your history, which they should, you should research your collab partners, and that they'll look and they'll see, like, oh, he only reaches out to people to use them. Yeah, this dude lied about his wife's health to snake them. It's like, it's some really gross stuff. This is the town theme from Final Fantasy VI. Like, all he had to do with Kino Casino was just, like, not be boring. And, like, go along with, like, a couple of things that, PPP suggested. Like, go to Florida, go to Hogan's Bar, drink some beers, do an IRL stream, prove to people that you aren't a hermit, because that's what you get made fun of the most right now. Have any of you all ever thought about getting YouTube Premium? I have YouTube Premium and I love it and I won't look back. It's just too much of a hassle dealing with the ad blocker bull crap these days and stuff. I listen to YouTube on my phone, so having it being able to play a picture-in-picture or turn off the screen and keep playing like a video I'm listening to while working out and stuff, like, unfortunately it's features that like should be free and shouldn't be paywalled in my opinion. But the convenience is really nice. That would have benefited him the most. Yep. Dude, like DSP in a what do you call it? The lie detector machines. Polygraph. DSP in a polygraph would be hilarious content. You see people do that stuff all the time where they put like the shockers on themselves and stuff. and ask each other questions. Like, there's that famous clip of Jacksepticeye. They put him in the shocker. They ask him, do you like Mr. Beast? And he says no. And the lie detector goes bing, like green light on him. It's like, oh, he's not lying. He's telling the truth. Like, people do this content. It's funny. I mean, there was a funny clip of, dare I say, Destiny, where he put his hand in the shocker, was asked, do you like black people? And he said yes, and got shot. I think he was faking the shock, but the point being, there's content there. And there's clippable moments. There's viral moments. Yeah, he's definitely not a big picture guy. What happens when they ask Destiny if he ever messaged teenage girls? I say that out loud. Dude, that guy is such a sleazebag. He has lost everything. He's lost everything. You're supposed to, when you do a polygraph, you're supposed to answer yes or no. I think that's how they're calibrated or how they work. You can't be indifferent. You have to commit to an answer. I love the, what Ninja do? Ninja didn't do anything. What's up, Ice? Maybes and perhaps. I can't read the word perhaps ever without thinking of Peter Griffin when he thought he was smart because Lois swapped the Trivial Pursuit, his Trivial Pursuit questions to the kids version. And every time Brian Griffin would ask him a question, he'd just like lean back and tent his fingers and say, perhaps. So every time, that word is just ruined for me because every time I read the word perhaps, I just see Peter Griffin just doing the Gendo pose with his fingers and go, perhaps. Oh my god. So stupid with what our brains will remember and latch onto. The episode where Peter got the gay gene was funny. Yeah. That was a funny one too. At the end of the episode, the gay gene wears off, but he's in the middle of... Remember when you told me your ultimate fantasy was you wanted to have an 11-way? He goes, eek! And Peter, the gay gene starts to wear off. He's like, huh, what, where am I? I'm just going, ah, ah, ah! Oh my god. That sounds like Final Fantasy VIII garden theme. You might be right. I put a Final Fantasy playlist on because I've been using a White Bat Audio a lot lately. And he put out a new playlist, but the most recent one that I haven't listened to yet, so I was like, okay, let's listen to this, was Dark Retro Synthwave, and it was just not the mood I was looking for. Now I want to see that episode. If you have Hulu, I think all of Family Guy's on Hulu. And Cleveland Show, and American Dad. Come on, I'm being real careful with her hair, so I'm trying to get these supports to yield without breaking the long, thin, spindly pieces. I really shouldn't be talking about Dave so much. I don't know if it's a good vibe or not to bring the streams. I don't know, it's just internet stuff that I can talk about that, you know, isn't too heavy. And it's funny, not depressing. I'm bouncing in between drawing and the stream. Hell yeah. Drawing is good. I have a drawing tablet at my feet that I have yet to open up. But I did think about getting into drawing. Trying to get back into drawing again. I took some college classes for it. I'd like to get back into drawing and maybe also make my own VTuber model or rig my own VTuber model. Even if it's just a head, I think it'd be cool if I had my own thing. Sounds good to get back into. I mean, I'm freaking unemployed, so I got time to pursue everything and everything. I can always talk about food and the weird restrictions I got. Yeah. There's nothing new on that. So. Oh! Did I do it? Or did I break it? Oh, all the pieces came off? Oh, wait, hang on. Just gotta get these right here. Don't break her hair. Me and my vegan cheese power. Bro, Jill and I found a vegan feta cheese. I don't know if I've told you guys about this. Stop me if I have. But I was so excited how close this tasted to like real feta cheese. I called my brother, who is a vegan, by choice, not by diet. I was like, bro, you gotta get the Violife. If you miss feta cheese, get the Violife feta. It is so good. I hope he did. He's a health nut though, so I don't know if that would fit into his dieting. But yeah, I got excited about vegan cheese. Cheese is healthy though. I mean, cheese is healthy, but it's also calorically dense. And my brother keeps really fit. Okay. Cheese is fat. Yeah. And vegan cheeses, I think, are made from nuts. I actually don't know what they make vegan cheese from. Alright, we're almost done. We just got a couple of the itty bitty pieces. Move that box out of the way for a second. Okay, this is a very delicate piece because it's just the military ropes. I don't even know what you call these. On supports. So we're going to try to gently remove these from supports. So ideally what I would do is I would make my own supports for these pieces, but I haven't taken the time to calibrate my resins to that degree. But maybe I should. Because that would also reduce the amount of work I have to do cleaning up. The artist pre-supports these, but I mean they're, trying to get it so anyone can print these as soon as they download the file. Oh, that sounded good. I hope hopefully that cut. No. At least they ain't nut juice. I mean alternative milks. Hey, I drink oat milk as my alternative milk, but I don't even drink that much milk. But I think oat milk is the tastiest. And it has the right texture. So grass milk, I guess. My mom's so mean though. I tell her I drink oat milk and she's like, "Oh, that's what they feed. That's what they give to horses when they need to fatten up horses." Like, I've actually been losing weight. Thank you. Almond milk. Oh, it's better than Dave and his human milk. I don't know where you go to buy human milk. I'm not a horse yet. Nope. Haven't figured out the horse transmutation potion. Wet nurses. There's no way that's still a common practice. I don't even know why we did it. Did we do it in the first place just because... I don't know. I actually don't know how that ever came about. Okay, gently. Gently. Come on. Is this Final Fantasy 4? No, 7. Why did I say 4? I was thinking 7 and 4 came out of my mouth. No, hang on. I don't think it's 7. It's 6. It's Epitaph. Fake fan over here. Yeah, it has the chip tune of the MIDI board or whatever, not that CD quality you had with the PlayStation. Rich ladies couldn't produce, or were... See, if it wasn't a couldn't produce thing, that would make sense to me. But, like, rich ladies in, like, the medieval times? Like, what were they doing? To be too busy to breastfeed. I'm not saying that, like, women were lazy or anything. I'm just saying, like... I mean... Historically, women running the household. Oh, you know what? No, if you were rich and you could hire wet nurses, you would be able to hire, like, servants and other stuff, I'd imagine, right? Like, how much work was there being a... I'm afraid of sounding ignorant, but I truly am ignorant. Like, how busy a noble woman in the medieval times was, I guess. Busy dying of the plague. Yeah, there you go. It was a noble task. I see. It is a noble task, raising kids. Or running a household. We gotta give moms credits. Credits where they're due. Alright, I'm gonna try to work backwards on this, so I'm gonna work bottom up and just clip off the extra. But I gotta do this delicately, so I don't... like, snip through and, like, the shockwave breaks the piece or something. Like that. It didn't break, but I mean, like, the force transmitted through the supports and another piece broke where I snipped. Not where I snipped, but in a different spot. Hiring a wet nurse was cheaper than hiring someone to run your business. Oh. Wet nurses should have unionized. I'm laughing because I know that there weren't unions back then. Well, not like there were guilds, which may have been like unions. A part gave way and it didn't feel like a support. Oh my gosh, this piece is so delicate. They did a lot of planning and tasks relating to parties and dealing with guests. You know, I guess at that point, like, if your job's to, like, host gatherings and get-togethers and who you're meeting, like, you're kind of like a noble secretary in a way. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it makes sense when you put it that way, Exodus. A lot of the politicking being arranged. And I guess, not to demean wet nurses or anything, I guess it's probably less skilled than having to be like a butler or a maid or a, I don't know what other servant tasks there are. So I can see why it would be not paid, not as expensive to hire a wet nurse. Yeah, look how much flex there is here. It's, oh. But like back then, they didn't have like, they didn't have pumps and refrigerators to keep that in. So you know, if you just had your kid and you were still producing, I guess it makes sense to help someone else out with it and make some money while you're doing it. Plus, you know, getting hired by a noble family can't be that bad, you know? It's just weird to think about other times, different amenities and different things we had to do back for what it was. Oh my gosh, this piece is so flimsy. I'm so scared. Like how we transitioned from vegan cheeses to wet nurses. Do you want to get back to vegan cheese? I'm sorry, Dave. Don't break, don't break. Oh, fuck. Vegan blue cheese? Haven't found any to try. I don't know what I'd put it on though. Just leave it behind the radiator for a week. What, any cheese? You say radiator like we have radiators in our homes here. I don't have a radiator in my house. Oh, did I do it? Please, 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 please. Oh, just come off. It's one tooth. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Okay. We're halfway there. Uncultured American eats moldy radiator cheese. Don't they have a cheese in Europe that's like got maggots and stuff like crawling in it? Or maggot larvae or something? You say uncultured American and you guys have some really heinous stuff over there. Stuff that you can't even import in here. Velour, you haven't heard the maggot cheese? Hang on. Really? Final Fantasy X. Maggot cheese. What is it called? Kasu Martsu. It's from Sardinia. It's not even French, unless Sardinia is in France. Island in the Mediterranean. Second largest island after Sicily. So is it part of... Okay, so this must be in Italy, not France. Kasu Martsu is a Sardinian sheep milk cheese that contains live insect larvae. Kasu Martsu goes beyond typical fermentation to a stage of decomposition brought about by the digestive action of the larvae of the cheese fly. These larvae are deliberately introduced to the cheese, promoting an advanced level of fermentation and breaking down of the cheese fat. The texture of the cheese becomes very soft with some liquid called lagrima or teardrop seeping out. When consumed, the larva can possibly survive in the intestine, causing enteric pseudomyiasis, which can manifest as nausea, vomiting, and gastrointestinal upset. Well, it doesn't sound like I could handle that. However, no cases have been linked to the cheese. Does it say why the larva is needed? Because the larva is feeding... Oh, I know what you're trying to get me to say. The acid from the maggot's digestive system breaks down the cheese fats, making the texture very soft. So the larvae are... how do you get the larva out? Yeah, you don't, insectoid. You eat the cheese and the larva. This is why you can't import it. It's disgusting. Oh wait, no, there's a variation in French called Casgu Merzu. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. Look up the cheese mite. They have the cheese fly linked here. That doesn't have the cheese mite. Cheese fly, cheese skipper, or ham skipper is a species of fly from the family Piophilidae, whose larvae are known to infest cured meats, smoked or salted fish, cheeses, and carrion. On the Mediterranean island of Sardinia, the larvae are intentionally introduced. Yeah. Oh, okay. Due to these risks, Italian authorities have banned the sale of this cheese, deeming it dangerous. Consequently, it's also prohibited across the European Union, as EU food safety regulations have mandate that only food safe for consumption can be sold. Yeah, you get a little extra protein with your cheese there. I scrolled down to a funny part. Because the larvae in the cheese can launch themselves up to 15 centimeters, that's 6 inches in freedom units, when disturbed, diners hold their hands above the sandwich to prevent the maggots from leaping. Oh my god, how disgusting. Cheese was featured in a cooking show by Gordon Ramsay in 2011, increasing its notoriety. The cheeses faced legal challenges as early as 1962. Kasumartsu is among several cheeses that are not legal in the United States. Yeah, extra protein with a side of dysentery. Yep. What's up, Karma? It was time. Was it a good night of Marvel Rivals? Anyway, so Kasumartsu, literally translated as rotten cheese. How did we get on this? What were we talking about? Were we just talking about cheese? And I was just like, hey, have you heard of this? I'm sorry. Oh, no. We were talking about how how uncultured us Americans were. I was like, no. I gotta hit you with... I guess it's really cultured if it's a rotting cheese. It was alright. Had a baby at the end who couldn't pass divers as Jeff, and healers kept backing up instead of heading to the team. Healer running away screaming peel for me, and you're like, dude, come towards me instead of away from me. Well, I'm glad it was a time. Sorry I couldn't be there. What's up, Shaq? This is a obscure culture-specific food. Yes. Hit time go. Dude, the other night, Jade said something in chat that even DSP couldn't translate. He like bug-eyed trying to read it. I was like, Jade, what? Huh? Oh, you're saying good night. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. We'll see it later. Yep, thanks for hanging, you know. Rocky put him wall for missing rivals. No, Rocky got extra treats today. He's not... He loves me right now. He's not going to punish me. In most countries, when you have a food described as a local delicacy, it's something that 99.9% of people living there think is disgusting. You want to talk about fermenting food? I've changed my mind on this. But I used to want to try natto, which is a fermented soybean in Japan. But I have since changed my mind because it looks like soybeans in snot, and I no longer wish to try it. Fermented salmon head, fermented beaver feet. The only thing that should be fermented is hops. And fruits, obviously, to make wines or whatever. We shouldn't be making literally rotten food. I may want to try that with spicy curry. Dude, I haven't had curry in a long time. Oh, you're right, Dave. Yeah, we're talking about cultures in different times, the things we had to do when we didn't have modern amenities. And I guess, yeah, you had to figure out how to make rotted cheese edible. And maybe some poor, desperate Sardinian person was like, oh god, I let this cheese... It's bad. It's covered in cheese fly maggots. And then you try it and you're like, oh wait, what is it? Hold on. I'm onto something here. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Okay. Just say a little prayer every time. Fun fact, Fanta was originally made using lactic acid from milk as a substitute for citrus. Interesting. Sounds a little gross. God, I forgot about the whole starvation thing. Yeah. Now we have a problem where people nowadays eat too much. We don't move around enough, says the guy sitting in a chair for multiple hours. I worked out today. I'm allowed to. But back in the day, everything was hard labor. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. No breaks. Well, Dave, they didn't have porcelain thrones back then. Our minds are in current year, but our digestive systems are 150k years behind. Yep. It's kind of weird to me that, like, our digestion isn't so perfectly well known. Like we've been eating food for as long as we've been alive, and we I don't know, keep putting weird bad stuff into us. Let's bring back natural selection. I don't think so. I think that's a little cruel. I think if we have the means... Otherwise, you're just like throwing away years of like medical advancements. Should just learn how to consume raw food without the mood debuff and the food poison chance. We should just turn ourselves into the pigkin from RimWorld. You can eat anything raw and not get food poisoning. Why is there a piece of black in there? Huh. There's like black fuzz inside my print there. As advanced as we are, there are things about ourselves we don't even know or haven't changed in a million years. What I'm just saying is, like, it's crazy that, like, I don't know if Reggie's here tonight, but, like, we can take an organ from another human and implant it in another human. We can put cochlear implants to fix hearing. We can dissolve cataracts. We can put stents in hearts and other important valves and blood vessels. I don't know, I feel like there's so much that we know how to do. And then it's just like when it comes skin grafts, that's another one, yeah. And then when it comes to like our diet, it's just like we don't know what we're supposed to be eating or how much, or too much of one thing and not enough of the other. Okay, this feels like this is a little loud to me. But this is 15's boat theme, I guess. It's a little too majestic. There we go. There we go, Cornelia Castle. I just want someone to tell me why I'm left-handed. That's another one that'll... There's a lot of stuff with the brain that I guess we don't know how it works, which is fascinating as well. But I'm not even talking about the brain. I'm talking about food. Which you can't have a brain without food. It is kind of screwy how we used to think left-handed was like the sign of the devil or something. What are we making Frankenstein? We're making Virginia from Unicorn Overlord next. I've spent all this time on Bay, although that I might not get to Saba, and I'll try to start on Nimi, but she's even bigger than Bay, so I'll try. But yeah, I probably won't be able to get this to my customer until next week. Have I heard the gut-brain axis? Our friends in our intestines talk to us, and what we eat changes what they say? No, I've not heard about this. Is this something to do with like probiotics and gut health or something? With every model hills thrown to the couch. Karma, I will show you the models that I can't put on YouTube because I will get my channel deleted. How about that? There's an artist that I follow who makes really good models, but they make an NSFW version of every model that they release. So for every one of their fully clothed characters, I have a nude one. And it's included for free. I'm not paying extra for this or anything. It's all included in there. I'm trying to be real careful on the chain here. Don't want to break the chain. Technically, it's less tris? What? I don't know what you mean. The bacteria in our brain affect... Oh, I'm sorry, the bacteria in our brain. The bacteria in our digestive system affect the brain. Interesting. I haven't heard about that. Whoa, wild card! Whoa, buddy! That's less polygons? Oh, yeah, there's less stuff. Yeah. I think what I might do the next time I print a nude model is I won't print it split like this, because then you can see the seams when you glue it together. They do release unsplit parts, so I'll just print one whole solid piece. He's cleaning figurines. I'm working on Hakos Baelz right now. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce her name. I only knew her as Bay, and then when I typed her whole name out, I was like, wait, is this really it? You smooth the seams? Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass to smooth the seams. So, and sometimes I can use as much gap filler and sanding as I want. It's still better to just it might just be better to just print her as one whole piece. Dremel? Dremels are too rough. Hey, you couldn't use a Dremel on this. I'm talking about getting a ultrasonic knife. So you put the seam in the butt canyon. But I saw a video today of someone using an ultrasonic knife, and now I really want one. It would make this part of the job so much easier. My new laptop and printer came in. Thank you, VA. Quick question, Shaq. Is the VA paid with our tax money? Because if so, you're welcome. Apparently suffocation is a deep fear that is located somewhere in our brainstem. Wow. I bought several useful fingernail tools for my minis. Oh, that's a good idea. Daniel says he's gonna head off. He's gonna try to get some sleep. Hopefully you get some sleep, dude. Sleep's so important. Though good sleep is important because, man, like, with all my fatigue symptoms, I've been frickin'... Some nights I get like 10 hours of sleep and still wake up so tired. So, but now that I got some of my health stuff figured out, I'm finally starting to wake up with energy again, and I feel like a new man. Not gonna head off now? Okay. Insectoid asked if you can have melatonin in Germany. I don't know if they regulate that over there. Has someone ever lost fingers over cutting minis? I hope not. That would be wild. I can imagine eye injury happening more often. Like a piece of plastic snaps and it just flings back, and if you're not wearing goggles or glasses, you could get a piece of plastic in your eye. That would be bad. The longest I've ever slept was 6 days. Were you in a coma? 10 hours of sleep? I think you just get tired sleeping. Well, see, that's the unfortunate side effect of unemployed life. Is, no alarm to... Nothing to get up to in the morning, so I just sleep when I'm tired and wake up when I'm not tired. Or wake up when Rocky was like, dude, you've had enough. I think my favorite two thumbnails this week is Phil saying Bonanza is so exciting here at the family finale, and then immediately the next video is Bonanza is a disappointment. Dude, his fake ending last night was actually frustrating. He wanted to be done with that game so bad. Like, there's a whole part where Pauline comes back and says, let's go talk to the elders. And I have no clue what any of the story in Bonanza is. But she says, let's go talk to the elders. And then DSP immediately quit out at the stream. It's like, okay, I guess we go and talk to the elders, and it unlocks yada, yada, yada. And, just like didn't do it and then ended the stream. It's like, you're just guessing at the ending. So instead of playing the game out and seeing what the ending is, we're taking a guess at the ending. Like, it was really the most like cop out, like, I don't want to play this anymore I've ever seen. I got home from the hospital and was asleep from Monday to Sunday morning. Oh, okay. Fun fact, your brain is the only thing in control of the body. The spine in early development was a primary control function, and then the brain comes along to clean up. Interesting. Why wouldn't this one? Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, there clearly was post-game content because Pauline gets on Donkey Kong's back and says, let's go talk to the elders. And he doesn't go and talk to the elders. He just guesses what the elders are going to say and turns off the game. I was like, alright, that game was overstayed its welcome. Like, I get it. Like, he complained about the game being too long, and, like, he's like, the only reason why I stuck around is because, like, it's sunk cost fallacy. He didn't say that, but he was basically describing sunk cost fallacy, that I've spent so much time streaming this game already, I gotta see it through to the end. But, like, he had it as a maybe tonight, too, so he could have finished it tonight, maybe. Unless, like, the epilogue content is, like, a whole nother 40 hours. I don't know, he also confirmed today that he's not playing Silk Song. So, probably like one of the hypest games of the year. And he was complaining about how there's been nothing good this year. Oh, we're gonna skip it. Okay, this one is familiar. I think it's Final Fantasy VI. But I couldn't tell you which part of 6 this is. Depends on the tool you used. I heard someone did nerve damage to his hand when he was cutting mist and struck his fingers. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if this got in there, you know, there's some tendons and stuff you could mess up. I'm glad he doesn't watch shows live so he can ruin that too. Maximilian dude playing HK for the first time consumes most of my days. HK. This is 6. Oh, it's Realms theme. Okay. I had to alt tab over to look at it. Oh, Hollow Knight. Okay. Sorry. Come on. It's these last two supports right here. Oh. Oh my god. It's free. Oh, jeez. Okay. Everything's so tiny and delicate. Alright. Phil cannot even handle trash anime. Remember when he played, was it Jump Force, where he was talking about how much he loved anime and then he couldn't recognize any of the characters? Like Luffy comes on the screen and he's like, oh, it's that guy. Dude started the first day not sure if he'd be interested, in 6 hours got converted. That's pretty cool. Yeah, dude, he had to hype up the ending because he really needed that support. I'm not gonna read One Piece. Karma, I'm sorry. I just have no interest. I'm sorry to say, the art doesn't excite me, and the story doesn't excite me, and the main character doesn't excite me. I've read Berserk, Shaq. You know, I'm reading right now that's awesome. And if you guys aren't reading it, you need to read it. Chainsaw Man is still so good. Oh my god. You had to break it live right here now. You let me know you have bad taste. What, that I won't... That I'm not a fan of One Piece? I'm sorry. I'm glad that it's like been going on so long. I think that's cool. But for someone who's never looked at it, watched it, read it, you know, it's like, it's just... It's overwhelming to think about how much of it there is. And that it's still not over. Am I talking shit about One Piece? I am. Sorry, Evie. I'm just not... I don't hate it. I'm just not interested. I'm sorry. I tried. I read the first chapter. I did not hook me. I had one of those Shonen Jumps that was translated to English, and it had one... That had a Shonen Jump that had been translated to English, and it had like Yu-Gi-Oh! And One Piece and Naruto and stuff in it. It was really cool. I think I might even still have it. But like, I read One Piece, I read the first chapter that they had in Shonen Jump, and I was just like, sorry, it just didn't get me, you know? I don't know what to say. But Chainsaw Man's awesome. I'm probably gonna get an Asa Mitaka print. Because she is a really cool character. I like her development a lot. Alright. I don't want to dry fit anything, because after I cure them, they will shrink a little bit. And some of these pieces are still a little wet, so I think I need to leave them to air dry. But we'll, pretty satisfied. Nothing broke, nothing needs... There's one piece... one piece. There's one part that, might need to get reprinted, and it's her sleeve that has, like, a little line in it, but... Working on your Trench Crusade boyos? Hell yeah. I need to just... Is there a lore video on Trench Crusade? I need to, like... pop my cherry on that and like see what it's about, because like the artillery witch, I've seen so many people make artillery witches. I'm like, okay, this thing looks super freaking cool. I need to learn what this is and see if I can get into it. I forgot, was it some days ago we were going mods? Yeah, a couple days ago we were going mods alchemically transmute his testicles to tungsten. Alright, we're gonna scoot Bay over to the side. Let her pieces air dry a little bit to get the last bit of resin or alcohol. It's probably alcohol off of them. It's dark fantasy. It takes place during World War I mixed with crusades and demons. Okay, that sounds really cool. Adeptus Ridiculous has a video on it and some other vids. You don't have to go digging for me. Like, I might be able to remember Adeptus Ridiculous when I go looking. One Piece anime doesn't even start chapter 1, but on chapter 5 or 6, and it goes back to chapter 1 while skipping over the part where Luffy goes out on his own. Okay. Yeah, chapter 1 is where it's like, I want to be a pirate. I ate the gum fruit. Oh my god, you can't eat the gum fruit. Now you can't swim. Now you can't be a pirate. I'm gonna go swimming anyway. Oh no, you have to save me. Shanks, I think was the guy's name. It was like, oh no, your arm. He's like, it's okay, it's just an arm. I'm glad you're still alive. And boom, that was it. I just don't know why, but there was no hooks that grabbed me. I'm heartless or a psychopath or whatever, but it was just like, eh. I was like, flip. Let's read Yu-Gi-Oh, which is like Mercenary was saying was more about the dark side of gaming, and like Yu-Gi challenges this bully or something to where they play a game where they stack money on their hands and they have to stab a knife in, and you get to keep the money, but if you stab too hard, you'll obviously stab your hand. And then the Yugi and the bully are going back and forth. The guy's like, wait, I know what I can do. How about stabbing my hand? I'll stab you. And then Yugi's like, you have violated the rules of the game. You are going to the Shadow Realm. And just like sends this dude straight to hell. I was like, oh my god. Way different than the anime. The Yu-Gi-Oh! And the comics was insane. I probably should have read that one more. That was cool to me. Yeah, them's the rules and you broke them. You go to hell. Yeah, Yugi just straight killed people in the manga. I mean, they were bad guys, but it was like, hey... He solves the Millennium Puzzle, unlocks the Egyptian spirit or whatever he becomes, goes back to school, but now he's got like the cool hair and the cool eyes now instead of the big cute dopey eyes that he normally has when he's Yugi and not Yugi Moto or whatever the distinction between the two characters is. And he sees this bully picking on another guy, and he's like, alright, I'll challenge you to a game, and the bully takes out a knife. Well, he asks the bully if he has a knife, he's like, of course I have a knife, I'm a bully. Yeah. I was like, aha, you broke the rules, you go to hell. Yami was the walking aura farm? Yeah. The default bully loadout is a knife. Knife and a slingshot. Slingshot in the range slot, right? Alright. We'll go for about another hour. We'll see how we're feeling when we're approaching midnight. I don't have anywhere to be tomorrow, so... American variant is gun in the range slot. We'll start working on Nimi now. Here's the part that my new printer couldn't print, but my old printer could. Just one of like 3 skirts. This girl has 3 skirts. I kid you not. 1 skirt, 2 skirt, 3 skirts. I don't know why this girl needs 3 skirts, but this girl's got 3 skirts. Some of Trench Crusade's art is peak. Yeah, it looks really cool. I want to get into it. Ah, crap, I don't have enough space. I need another table. I'm gonna have to move Bay. Oh, I have space over there. Alright, hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna drop those, aren't I? Hang on a second. Should I hold our knives or shotguns? We're gonna carry the big pieces and then the little pieces. And try not to drop anything. Put a paper towel down on one of my shelves. I can go rest these on to dry. If we cure it while it's wet, it will, it kind of ruins not ruins it, but it puts like a weird sheen. It kind of like rubs off, so it's kind of gunky. We don't want gunk. So we're gonna do it this way. Alright, take it easy, Dave. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. You have season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! You could show me? That'd be cool. We need to make an anime night on the Discord. So I've had the Nimi for around for a while. There's like dust on the stool. But this is a big piece. So she's like, here's her base. And and then the stool, and then she's like kneeling on the stool. So you're looking. I don't know how to show you the height. Well, like she got her leg. Like look at the detail, like the tights and stuff. It's like this is a really nice print. So, all right, we're gonna start with the base. We'll start with the big pieces and work our way down to the small pieces. She needs to hide her knives or handguns or shotguns. Yeah. Oh, come on. Scratching the base, but who cares? It's just the base. Oh, that popped off nicely. All right. Get the front here. Ah. Yeah, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. See, like Remy Sculpts. There's the bunny logo. I was trying to clean it up as much as I could, but I'm going to end up curing and sanding it anyway, so I don't need to clean it up that much. All right. Let's get the stool cleaned up. Hey, take it easy, Daniel. Have a great night. Hopefully you get some sleep. Thanks for watching. Glad you enjoyed. Yeah, there's a, I have a Artillery Witch fan model from Bulkamancer that I haven't printed yet, but when I saw this lady in a trench coat with like a Melania helmet and she's holding like a nuclear bomb above her head, I was like, all right, what is going on with Trench Crusade? Because this looks really cool. Ah. Okay, I've cleaned a lot of these outer supports, so they should just... Oh, they're linked to the heavy supports. Okay. That's why they won't come off. That piece went flying. One of the prop cosplay creators I watched did a thing on Trench Crusade. It was amazing. Did they do the Artillery Witch or did they do someone else? There's a Patreon I'm a free member to, so I don't get any of the cool stuff they make, but they're called the Galactic Armory, and they 3D print. They had to take down all their Warhammer 40k stuff, sadly, but they 3D print like Helldiver's armor, Halo armor, Judge Dredd armor, things like that. They used to have all these different Space Marine armors and helmets and stuff, and then they finally got C&D'd by Games Workshop, so no cool Warhammer cosplays, guys. That's against the rules, even though we don't sell our own cosplay parts. It was kind of sad, but they make really cool stuff. They made props. It was a sniper rifle, but the scope was a holy bone. as the snipers are blind. I mean, that's a cool like idea. You know, I guess I was gonna say, while it just seems so contrived to make blind snipers that need a holy bone to see as the scope. But then I think about Warcraft, and the demon hunters would intentionally blind themselves to give themselves demon sight or whatever. Okay, I guess there kind of is a trope of sight beyond sight. You know, the eyes are limiting. So I guess holy bone snipers don't sound as stupid as I initially thought. It's spectral sight. Oh, okay. Oh, for the demon hunters? I don't play WoW anymore. I don't know. Illidan was a really cool character, and then they killed him off too early. And then Arthas was a really cool villain, and they killed him off too early. And then they were like, let's make up a guy called the Jailer. Wait, Illidan's still alive? What? Oh, wait, I guess Maeve or whatever her name just... I guess they changed the lore that he got kidnapped at the end instead and imprisoned. Crap, alright. Shadowlands ruined so much, yeah. Yeah, when was the last good WoW expansion? Cataclysm? No, they retconned his death in the Burning Crusade, and he got the warden picked him up while he was almost dead and relocated him to a jail that was housed by the jailer or something. Last good WoW expansion, War Within. Which one was War Within? Says the guy who hasn't played since Warlords of Draenor. He did die, but he's more demon than elf in Legion, so he didn't die. I see. Don't listen. BFA was mid. BFA? What? Battle for Azeroth? War Within is this X-Pack? Okay. No, this... War Within isn't good. I've seen the cinematics for War Within. I would be mad if I was paying money for War Within and I got those quality of cinematics. They had better cinematics than Wrath of the Lich King. How's the technology gotten better and the art gotten worse? Hey, take it easy, Insectoids. Thanks so much for hanging out. Always nice talking with you. Is War Within the new expansion where everyone's hating the art on? I don't know if it was the art. Hey, take it easy, Ice. Enjoy your ODST Helldivers stream. You can always hit me up to play that whenever, man. Sorry, I ripped my gloves, so I need to... This stool is well supported. I'm having trouble getting it off. The supports. Sorry, a couple hiccups there. I don't play for the story or the art. If I wanted a story game, I'd be suffering with Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. You don't bug me. You never bug me. If I don't reply, it's because I'm busy or I forgot to reply. And I just leave myself in Do Not Disturb so I don't get pings. Otherwise, I'd have a ton of pings. I'm addicted to Super Helldiver difficulty. Well, then I will literally suffer with you. And I'll do my damnedest to help. Oh, I don't know how useful it is in Helldivers to play the focus on the little guys, but I like to bring like the gas airstrike and the airburst strike and the stalwart, and I just love cleaning up all the little dorks and let you guys deal with the big stuff. Gas works a lot on Super. I love gas. Lets me use the Field Alchemist armor. Sorry, I'm changing pieces so that way I can get something else done. Because the stool is driving me nuts. Oh, I normally fight bugs too. I hate bots. After they gave the bots flamethrowers, I'm just like, yeah, no thank you. Because you can get winged by a little bit of like fire, and then your Helldiver immediately is on fire, screaming, losing all his life. They have flamers and they have like flame incendiary ammo. Sorry, my hand is wet and it's not getting this glove on. Have you been set on fire? As a Helldiver, yeah. Alright. Still doesn't feel right. Oh well. Maybe I'll ease into it. I don't fight bots because they have so much stuff that just ragdolls you. Yeah, but there's some humor to getting ragdolled, you know. Burning means you don't believe in Super Earth. Oh, I believe in Super Earth. I just don't feel like being burned alive for Super Earth. It's like playing a Dota match. I can't move my character. I like how there's like more stealth elements when dealing with the bots. It feels like. And I like how for the bots you can strike down the reinforcement ships before they drop the reinforcements. With the bugs, if you don't get the guy who sprays his pheromones into the air, and the timing on that is super tight. Like you gotta like snipe him the second he rears his head back, because the second any of that stupid smoke leaves his mouth, you're getting a bug hole. And you can't do anything about it. You can't like bomb the bug hole and close up the bug hole on the bugs. But the bots, you can snipe the reinforcement ships and just like stop reinforcements from being a problem. Like, oh crap, I got caught. Okay, autocannon. Shoot down the reinforcement ship before it drops anything. Everything aboard dies. Alright. And you get back into HD too. I had so much fun playing it the other night. It's funny because bug hole sounds like butt. Butthole. Bughole. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, we're gonna have to, like, snip this one off bit by bit. There we go. Man, I tried playing Dota again. You mentioned it's like a Dota match. I can't move my character. I was so excited to play Necrophos. And then my teammates were like, you're throwing picking Necro and going mid. I'm like, why? He's so much fun. And then it's like, yeah, it's fun for the guy playing Necro. Enemies don't like playing against Necro, and your teammates don't like you playing Necro because you bring nothing to the team. Yeah, your only stun is your ultimate, and you're saving your ultimate to be an instant kill, so you can get that sweet, sweet, sweet mana regen. And it's also a character where you do nothing for 10 minutes, and then you get a Radiance, and then it's like, okay, now I can farm everything on the map at the same time. And you're farming everything on the map, so your hyper carry isn't farming it on the map. And so they're missing out on precious gold that they need to make their items. But you're like, hey, I just finished Radiance. I got everything I need for the rest of the game. And you have absolutely no scaling into the late game. Just a horrible character. But he's fun to play. He's like Alchemist, another character that I love to play. Not just because he's an alchemist, but because you do nothing for 12 minutes, get your Radiance, and then you farm everything for the rest of the game. But you're also a very useless character that doesn't scale at all. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to play Dota if I can't play my fun characters. It's kind of like playing Marvel Rivals and you don't get to, like, I want to play Bucky, and then your team, the other members in your team instant lock 5 DPS, and you're like, oh, okay, never mind, I'm healing. If your teammate's having fun while playing Dota, you're doing something wrong. True. Though, I guess people who play Dota are pretty miserable, so it's going to be pretty hard to make them have fun. You played Zeus. Zeus is fun, yeah. Zeus was fun on Dota 1. Dota 2, they changed a couple things about him. We kept most of the character the same, but now he has, like, an escape. He, like, leaps into the air, and when he does it, he summons lightning around him. Yeah, I finally hit Lord on Bucky, but Bucky's, like, the best damage-dealing character I can play, and I'm pretty good with him. I was about to say insane. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm insane, but... You know, I can hit, you know, a third of my shots. I can hit hooks. I'm not good at the hook into shove to take the hooked person into my backline. And I'm also not good at hooking people into, like, pitfalls and stuff. I need more practice. I need to practice to be a better hooker. And I'm horrible with his ultimate because it feels like the hitbox on it is so crummy. But I can hit my shots, and his shots hurt. Like, you can two-tap someone if you go headshot, headshot. You know, I can put some serious damage down, and I can kill the people that need to die. And I can get hooks, so, like, normal hooks. Like, I can pull someone out of position, which can lead to a kill, or at least disrupts the enemy's positioning. We had a cheating Bucky who managed to grapple the whole team. Wait. Can you send me that replay? I would love to see that. I'd love to see. I've never seen anyone review those cheats. That sounds really cool. I mean, sucks that happened to you. I'd love to just, like, see the cheats in action. But no, I always end up, like, tanking or healing. I've got like half of the healers in the game at Lord just because I just end up healing because no one else wants to play healer. And then it's to the point now where, like, I'm trying to play healer, I don't have Lord, and then my teammates are like, oh, you're picking You're picking Jeff, you're throwing. I'm like, no, I'm just trying to play someone who I haven't played before. If you want to heal, be my guest, but, you know, if you're going to leave me to heal, this is who I'm going to heal as. I got it when I was getting Mantis to Lord as well. Because her healing output's been nerfed, her damage output's been nerfed, her movement speed's been nerfed. I mean, they just constantly nerf Mantis. I don't know why they hate Mantis. Like, I had teammates who were like, oh, Mantis, we're gonna lose. I'm like, bro, you want to heal? You can come pick Cloak and Dagger or whatever. Because I know you're just gonna Cloak and Dagger heal bot, and then we're gonna lose anyway. I just like Mantis because she can stun people attacking her with the, well, she can sleep people attacking her. And she can, like, headshot people, so she's got, like, decent damage output. You know, so some people are like, oh, sweet, juicy healer in the back line. And then, dink, 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 and they're like, oh god, I need to get away. Sleep now. And then I kill them. I've started doing the thing where, it's bad, I shouldn't do this, but I can hit the sleep and I'll hit him with an emote and then I'll kill them. Because, people get really tilted in rifles. So anything I can do to like damage someone's morale or their mental health, just put them on tilt and make them lose. Oh my god, it's so good. Kill a diver who tried to kill me one-on-one and lost. I'll type an exclamation or question mark in all chat. Like, huh? What was that supposed to be? And get them to be like, oh, I gotta... this arrogant Mantis, I gotta go kill them and have them just dive only me. And I kill them again. Oh, man. I don't say anything bad to them. Every time I kill them, I just hit them with a question mark. I'll let them start raging out and typing all the naughty words. I've swapped two Mantis in games where, like, I've had DPS who just, like, refuse to flank. And, like, the enemy team has, like, Jeff Rocket just sitting in the back lines, heal botting, like, not even putting any damage out. And then, like, we have a Magic who's like, I know, I'll go fight the tank. So I'll pick Mantis, run out on the flank and kill the two healers, and then look and see my entire team is dead. It's like, I killed both healers on the enemy team as a healer. Why can't my team kill their tanks or their damage or anyone? And then the developers want to come out and say, oh, there's no such thing as engagement-based matchmaking. That's like, okay, that's fine. You know what? Sure, that's fine. There's no engagement-based matchmaking. Assuming you're not doing a DSP thing and you're arguing semantics and you don't call it something else. Then your matchmaking is horrendous. Because I was going to say, if it's engagement-based matchmaking, it's working as intended. It just sucks. But now that it's not engagement-based matchmaking, now it's... okay, so now you're just saying your matchmaking is garbage. And it sucks, because I think the game is quite fun. Even if I hate, like... I find most of the player base to be a problem. Just because of how tilted and angry they get and the things that they say. I like playing damage dealing characters because I think I understand the point of being a DPS, and that is to not just feed damage into the tanks and then on the scoreboard go, look, I did the most damage for the team, and you have the least final hits. So, okay, yeah, you're just feeding tank and healer ults the whole game. Great, good job. Like, I like Bucky because, like, I can get someone off. That's not the complete sentence. I can get someone out of position and kill them. You think we need to put the player base into re-education camps? I think we need to put all the insta-lock DPS, they need to be disabled from picking DPS, or we need something in quick play like they have in ranked. Like ranked has a ban phase. We need something in quick play where these guys have to, like, you load in and you can't pick your character. Like, you have to wait like 3 seconds to pick your character. So that way we can't just go DPS, DPS, DPS. Like, give everyone a chance to hover over what they want to play, maybe. I don't know. Dang. I've made, like, no progress on this. I've been wiggling it back and forth. Giggity. Yeah, Karma's right. They have no skins, insta-lock DPS, think they're Necros or something, picking magic, and then just like, oh, there's a tank, and just like run in and fight the tank. It's like, no, don't attack the first guy you see. Keep running into the back lines. Even if you don't kill their DPS, make their DPS look away from the tank so the tank doesn't get heals for a second, and maybe I can pop him. Let Rocky give it a good crunch. Well, resin is really toxic, so I don't want Rocky near any of this stuff. Poor guy had to go to the vet last week. Oh, okay. That part broke unexpectedly, and I thought, uh-oh, I had torn one of the wheels of the stool off, but no. All right. Now we've made progress. I feel better. Someone must have texted me. Or it's my phone saying I'm out of battery. Oh, someone favorited my shop. Hell yeah. Not this stream, but I will... I've fixed an issue with Etsy that was preventing me from sharing it with you guys, but now that that issue is resolved, I am comfortable with sharing the shop details. So I'll probably put like the links or have the bot remind you guys like, hey, go check out my Etsy store. So that way, if anyone out there is interested in a 3D printed video game, anime, HoloLive character, I guess I should say VTubers since Nimi is not HoloLive, that you guys can go check it out. But I didn't set that up for tonight, so you'll have to wait till next time. Went like 6-2 on Spider-Man, but Distraction is not on the leaderboard. I mean, if you win, it shouldn't matter what your stats are. Because I've won some games and had like low kills, but like super high assists, and it makes me go like, huh, did I contribute enough? And like I had the least healing of the other healers because I was playing Mantis. Now, I want to get godlike on Mantis because she can heal herself, she can damage boost herself. Her stuff is like a druid's heal over time, so I can throw a heal and a damage buff off and then like take an off angle and throw some headshots out. I've gotten so many surprise kills on Mantis, it's great. This is Final Fantasy VIII. Is this the overworld theme? No, this isn't the overworld theme. I was wrong, it's 10. Soundtrack, Daughter of the Great Summoner. Okay, I was wrong. Dang, I thought this was 8. It's been a while since I've played anything higher than 6. I'm currently playing through 1 right now. 1 is goofy. Shat gonna hook you up with the replay? Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I wanna check that out. Can't watch it on this computer. I don't have Marvel Rivals on it. I'll watch it on the main guy. The big guy. Yeah, that's crazy. You went against a cheating Bucky and still beat him. I've heard the problem now with the game, since they finally added like lever penalties to people who even leave quick play, that now people just like throw more often in ranked games. So I'm not super excited to like try to climb in ranked again. My only goal right now is to get higher than platinums, because when I play quick play, I'm frequently against grandmasters and celestials. The other day we played against like the top 100 Iron Fist. You know, so it's like, okay, something in the back end is thinking I'm smart enough or good enough to be playing against these characters. So I'd like my rank to reflect that, even though it's a team-based game. So sometimes you just get absolute, you know, AFK teammates practically on your team. So it makes it hard to climb. But now it's like, instead of people leaving the game, we're just going to get throwers. It's like, it just makes the rank sound even more of a drag. Brain is in the spinal column. Brain is still developing. Like, Karma, we played, before Shaq went on vacation, we played against a group of two guys on our team who were like role-playing as children. So they were picking like Black Widow and going like 6 and 14. And we're like, yeah, I got 6 kills, guys. It's like, dude, you picked Black Widow. Like, it was both of our DPS slots. So like, our DPS was like pretending to be kids. Like, I start school tomorrow. That kind of stuff, you know? It's just like, you just have fun, like pretending to be kids online? That's a little weird. I reported both of them and only one of them got banned. Go to Doom match. Yeah, so many DPS play the game like it's team deathmatch anyways. Like, I just want to run around and get kills. I'm not going to touch the objective. What if they were kids? They were pretending to be like too young to be playing the game kind of kids, like they were 9 years old or something. It was like, I think you have to be 13 to play games. No, the reason why I know they were kids is because they would type really, but they would type it like R-E-A-W-W-Y, so it'd be wee-wee. You know, kids don't type like that. Kids will type really, but they'll type R-L-Y. No, they were doing like the baby talk. That's how I knew they were like pretending. Yeah, like that, Wildcard, exactly. If they typed like that, I would almost believe that they were kids, but they didn't. They were typing like phonetic baby talk. So that's what is like, yeah, you're not a real kid. Anyway, long story short, the Marvel Rivals is fun. The player base sucks. I guess long story short's just another way to say TLDR. What else is new? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what you get with a free-to-play game of a popular franchise. There should be a free chat. Put all the free players in a queue, and then people like me and Karma who like buy skins and stuff, we should have our own queue. Like people with credit cards. Don't put me with the freebies. I'm not saying I want to be like Emma Frost and just like buy my wins, but I mean like, don't put me with the free accounts that are obviously hacking or obviously throwing because they want to be a gimmick. Because people only use free accounts for gimmicks and stuff. Or smurfing, that's the other one too. You'd solve smurfing with that problem too. Well, almost. I guess you could just drop $20 and go buy a skin. Yeah, don't put me with the pores. Don't put me with the people who don't feel like supporting the game. This is the opera from Final Fantasy VI. It's still better than Overwatch, fans. Yeah. What was with the... I briefly saw that there was some Overwatch drama today on my timeline. Did something happen with Overwatch today? Again? Bucky. Again! Armed and... Don't know, didn't see it. Dang. Okay. I thought you did. You might have seen it because you mentioned Overwatch. I was like, oh shoot, maybe he does know about the... something I saw in passing. Oh, it could be Blizzard announcing the next gay character to get ahead of the next scandal. But I think at this point now, they might have to start dipping into World of Warcraft characters. This stool is driving me nuts. Okay, hang on. I should be able to get this. If I can just get all the little... Okay. Just a moment of panic when it's like, oh god, it ripped off, and it's like, oh. Only the supports, nothing got damaged. A stool! Put that on the base. Okay, it fits. All right. We're 2 legs and a stool, guys. That's all the progress we've made in like 20 minutes. Oh, the skirt. Her skirt's like half off. Giggity. Sounds like a paranormal TV show monster. Wait, what does? Oh, 2 legs and a stool. These are very gentle supports. They're giving way pretty easily. Oh. Let's not get caught on the folds. All right. Almost sliced my hand off there, but we'll be all right. I know we mentioned Final Fantasy 14 earlier. Did you see them banning the the ERP mods? It's like half the reason to play an MMO. Now what I'm going to do when I log into Final Fantasy 14, play the game. T-gens don't deserve happiness. You say that as I'm making a anime girl statue. I wonder if they're getting ready to sell the game to someone or something. Or they need to make investors happy that the game's not a porn game or something. Or they're trying to fix their reputation. The difference, you're not going to put it in a jar. True. But who knows what my customer will do with it. He might put it in a jar. Finally, Final Fantasy 13. Is 13 worth playing? The only thing I know about 13 is lightning looks really cool. Oh, all that came off in one twist. Oh, look how cool that is. And 13 has some really... She got some really good representation in the card game in Magic the Gathering. Like, I think both of her printings are very powerful. You enjoyed it? Did you have a hard time unboxing it? Or were you able to unbox it okay? Because I saw someone did an unboxing video and he had a hard time actually unboxing the game. Wait, they made 3 Final Fantasy 13s, right? Is it the only one to have a trilogy? Because I know 10 had 10 and 10 too. We know Magic is in... Hey, what's up, Inochi? Magic is in another area of turbulence as they're finally make actual card sets from others' IPs. Yeah, I initially came out, I was like, I don't like the idea of Universes Beyond being a focus going forward, because you're kind of like surrendering. You're giving up on your IP to copy other people's IPs. Oh, that came off okay too. Yes! Oh my gosh. 2 of 3 skirts. But then like... the Final Fantasy set sold like record-breaking numbers, and I talked to an owner of a game store, and it wasn't just like, here's the best-selling game set of all time, and like, we're gonna do hand graphs. It wasn't like, here's the best-selling set of all time, and then here's like the next one. It was like, here's the best-selling set we've ever done, and then like he stood up and threw his arm up in the air. It was like, this is how well Final Fantasy sold for us. Like, the game stores sold out of it. The stores made so much money on it. The fans are so happy because there was so much product that they could get. Yeah, some scalping happened, but I think for the most part, most of the people who wanted it got it, and then they made a second run of stuff. I was able to get the Final Fantasy Commander decks. I didn't think those were going to be available. But my local game store had a set of 4. All 4 still in the factory sealed box. I was like, that's really cool. So I bought all 4 of them. I'm a little tired, but I'm okay. I'm glad you're okay. Sorry you're a little tired. I'm doing good. I'm full of energy right now. Probably because I'm drinking a little Red Bull. This second run of a set hasn't been seen since OG Zendikar. Oh yeah, Zendikar sold really well because everyone was chasing those lost treasures or whatever it was, where they snuck like old cards from old sets into those packs. It was like 1 per case or something crazy, astronomically low, but people are like, oh my god. And then Zendikar was also had like the full set basics, full size basics. It was like the first, well, I know one of the other unsets did it, but it was like the main set that had full art basics. And they were really pretty basics. And then you just also had really good cards to go after too, like Jace the Mind Sculptor, Vengevine, the Eldrazi. There was a lot going on for Zendikar. Stoneforge Mystic, Batterskull? Maybe not Batterskull. Battleskull is a new Phyrexia card. Gotta get ready for a camping trip. Ooh, camping. That's cool. I haven't been camping in a long time. I think I would enjoy it for a day and then I might get bored. Unless there's like lots of hikes or something to do. I don't mind hiking. First decade cards that were inserted in the packs in the first run. Okay. That's why if someone offers me Zendikar, I always check the serial to determine it's first or second. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm hoping that I might be able to land a Final Fantasy booster, because I'd do a hand cam of opening it. It was fun doing that with Vimes and Gondola, but now I gotta close the circle and do it myself. Okay, where to put Nimi? Alright, here's her chest. Here's a cart. Anyone who fails to check the cereal before they open is failed out of the gate. Dang. I didn't know that they didn't bring the treasures back for the second run, but I guess it makes sense. But yeah, so the reason why I say I was wrong about Universes Beyond is not only did it sell really well, which is important for the game has to make money so that way Hasbro's happy or whatever. And the game stores have to sell packs too because they need to make money. But, like, if players are getting the cards, not scalpers, and I hope they end up in the hands of the players and not scalpers, and then the players are happy. But the other thing that I've noticed, because I found this group of new guys, we play Commander on Tabletop Simulator. So if you see me on Tabletop Simulator, that's probably what I'm playing as Commander. But these guys are excited to get into Magic because Universes Beyond brings their... Wow, that popped off without breaking anything. Universes Beyond brings their favorite IPs to a game that they probably would not have been interested in the first place, but now they're interested in Magic because now they can play with Warhammer 40k cards, or they can play with D&D cards, or Lord of the Rings, whichever IP they came from originally. We got Nimi's butt. Should put that on the two legs. Yeah, here we go. Now we have a lower half of a body. Yeah, it's the game store I used to work at failed to do that. Oops. How did these go? I should be able to put her skirt on. I just gotta figure out which direction the skirt goes. There we go. I think we layered the skirts right. Just coming together. Yeah, I guess the only problem with the Final Fantasy set has been the balancing, because Vivi is an insane card, and now he's like taken over standard. I'm just waiting to see him start breaking into like modern and legacy. I'm sure he's also busted in Commander. Alright, we got the chest. Wait, that doesn't fit, right? Did I put this on backwards? I did put it on backwards. That's why it doesn't fit right. There you go, that looks better. Okay, put her leg there, her leg there. Oh my gosh, that fits way better. And you can see how tall this piece is too. She's massive. Okay. A lot more pieces than Bay had. She is a tall lady. Tall tapir lady. How long are you going camping for, Inochi? If you're still here. I know you said you were busy packing, so if you're busy, no worries. Should be able to trim the edge here. Get this edge. It's free from the supports, but I gotta get these little ones off. Okay. One half. Oh, I didn't get that one. It looks kind of straight. Resin doesn't really print straight very well, but... Oh, you know what? You can't tell. I don't think it's crooked. It's right next to her. She has a big ribbon that attaches to the back. I found this piece to be interesting because you have the raft right here, which is where the supports build up from, but I guess this is oriented in a way that they didn't need to put any supports on the outer pieces. It was able to build up from the middle. Quite accurately. I love this part though, when I'm getting everything off the supports, dry fitting them together and seeing the part come alive. I've got a little pouch, a little satchel. This one should be a quick... Oh, see? Yeah, I just wiggle it around and... comes off that easily. I think this is... yeah, this just looks like a clipboard. I think this goes on the cart. Why does this have a wet piece on it? What? That's from another part. This shouldn't be wet. I've had these parts laying around for a while. I might rewash this piece, I don't know. Sleeve. Should be a quick... Yep. Oh, she's got the little ghost. I think this comes out of the pipe. In the render, this is a transparent piece, and I do have access to transparent resin. I just didn't want to micromanage. Maybe the piece is happy to see me. I wonder why those supports are busted. I don't... unless I accidentally did that. Okay, that came off super clean. They just clean up the little supports in between the layers of smoke. Please don't break. There we go. Get this one. Okay. Gotta get that one. Cool. Clean. No supports. Get her other sleeve. Actually, she's going pretty fast. She doesn't have that many... I don't think she has that many small pieces, so maybe we can finish her tonight. Hand, nurse cap, pipe, stethoscope, smaller ghost, hair, bottle already off the support, ear, another little piece, I don't even know what that is, and hair. Okay, yeah. Alright, we won't get to Saba tonight, unfortunately. Sorry if you guys are holding out for Sharkfish Lady. Sharkfish cat lady. Oh, I have a doobie I need to print too. I think I'll do doobie after Virginia for Unicorn Overlord. Alright, let's get the supports off of this syringe. I think it's a syringe. She's a nightmare nurse, right? Another artist I follow on Patreon, they do a thing where like every 3 months that you've been following them, you can request a free model from their library. And they have not only Lynn from Fire Emblem, they have Dimitri. So I'm gonna cash in. I've been following them since January. So I'm gonna cash in and get Lynn and Dimitri. And then I think in October, when I have my 9 months, my third reward, I'm going to get... they have Fern from Freerin. I think I'll ask for that one next. Because I already have their Freerin. I will have my husband soon, yes. And I will try to clear my painting schedule so I can... Actually, what I need to do is I just need to set time where I'm like, alright, I'm not going to play games. I'm not going to doom scroll. I'm not going to watch YouTube drama. I'm just going to paint. So I can get these projects done, because there's so much plastic around me. And some of these characters I don't want to sell. I want to paint them for myself. But they're never going to get painted unless I actually like set aside time to say, hey, I'm going to paint you. And the other thing, too, is I'll get... The more I paint, the better I'll get at it. And that'll also make me go faster, because I won't have to stop and, like... Oh, no. There's a hole in her face. Right there. There's a little gash that didn't fill in. Or delaminated or something. Well, man, it's pretty deep, too. That sucks. I didn't know this whole time. I might be able to fill that in, but that's really disappointing. Now, let's get the pipe. That came off just fine. Let's get the nurse cap. Okay. "2009, which Final Fantasy is this?" 13. Okay, I have no pieces back in the box down there. The good news is, if I screw anything up, I can reprint it. So look, all this support for a piece that size. Alright, I'm trying to do anything that isn't hair. Can the baby ghost pop up? Yes. Okay, little ghost is off. Tapir ear. 1. 2. Stethoscope. Long, spindly, thin piece. Okay, the supports are coming off of you nicely. All right, stethoscope. 3 pieces of hair. Let's do the back hair because this has less thin pieces for me to accidentally break. Okay, so far so good. Cut through the cross pieces so I can remove some sections. I'm just gonna take it delicately, piece by piece. Oh, I also have an Asuka model that I want to do as well. One of the first prints I tried to do on the 3D printer was an Asuka print, and it did not print very well. But I was also very new. I wonder if I could like go back with some that I've learned and see if I can actually print that model. But like it had no supports and it wasn't split or anything. But now that I've learned stuff, I wonder if I could hollow it, split it, support it, and hopefully print it. Okay. Like I said, we gotta do this in sections because her hair has layers. Okay, those went through. Oh, my caught on. Oh, okay. And being real careful on the thin pieces. Okay. Swear anything hollow is like an activation phrase for me? What do you mean? I said hollow as in like it could hold water, like it's got a cavity. And you want to hollow out your pieces so that way they don't use a whole boatload of resin in order to print them, and then you don't also have that peeling force on the screen, which can ruin prints. Oh, Silk Song next week. Okay, so you see Hollow and you think Hollow Knight. Gotcha. God, is it really next week? Don't twist. This is a bad time to be twisting. We need to keep just delicately removing piece by piece. Once the thin bits of hair are free. September 4th. Hey, isn't it crazy that the guy's gonna skip it? He just finished a platformer. Why doesn't he play another platformer? And I guess there's a collective sigh of like the actual fan base. He's like, okay, good. He's not going to grift off of our game. He's not going to hold a gun to it and say, you guys better support this or else. Too many clown makeup sets flying around to notice him. A piece of plastic just shot out of there. He hates his job. He's cheating on his wife. Oh shoot, it is Wednesday. Is Kino Casino live? I heard they were having some internet trouble though, so maybe they aren't. Wednesday's almost over too. Well, for me it's over. It's already 12:07. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap up these last two pieces of hair. They are live. Oh man, I need to check them out. Or I'll just wait for the dingus upload. We live for the dingus uploads of the Kino segments. Okay. I got the raft off, so that should make this a little bit easier to tackle. Oh my god. Oh. I pushed a little too hard and it all popped off and I thought I ruined it. My heart fucking stopped when I heard that. But it came out perfect. Oh my god. Yeah, we like Dingus. Dingus is a friend of the channel. I need to... One of the reasons I'll be getting a Switch too, I think, is so I can play more games with him. Because I like gaming with him. Maybe I can play Kirby Air Riders with him. Oh wait, this one's already off the supports. Haha, easy. Thought that one would be more difficult. Alright. More delicate hair. See all the supports connecting to the little long, thin pieces. This is the other reason why I like using the more durable resin, because it has more flexibility, so I'm less likely to damage a piece doing this. But the flip side is it makes these supports more rugged, so they're harder to get off. What I'll be able to do between now and next time, or between now and when I take these pictures, is I'll be able to put them in the curing station, get these pieces rock hard, and then sand everything down until they're nice and smooth, fill in the holes like the one I found on the face. I need to just stop pulling. I just need to use the knife. I have the knife in my hand. Just cut. I'd be a horrible surgeon. I'd have the scalpel in my hand and I'd just grab and yank. There we go. It came free. It broke open. Everyone else in the OR is looking at me like I'm crazy. That's off. Troira from Final Fantasy IV. See, I yanked and it worked, but like now I'm rewarding myself because like, oh, that was way easier. Okay, all right. No more heart attacks for me while I'm drinking a Red Bull and trying to clean up. I got all this. I need to vacuum up or something. All right. Well, I'll save Saba for next time. But there's a Nimi and Baelz, or Bay. So we did 2 models tonight in 4 hours. But I already have a customer lined up for these, so it's worth it. Well, it's always worth it. It's fun to hang out with you guys. I was thinking maybe I should do like a giveaway or something. Giveaway of free print. But you would only want it if you're actually gonna like paint and assemble the model. Otherwise, you're like, what would I do with an unpainted one? You'd want me to paint it. And then it's like, okay, well, I can give away a painted one, but then it would take forever for me to make it. I don't know. Just things in my head. Oh, Jay Chenji! Re-upping 46 months. Almost 4 years. You got to be one of the OGs that signed up as soon as memberships were open. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for the continued support. You're awesome. Thank you for coming in at the end there. Well, yeah, last minute sub. Come on, can we get some more support so we can hit the goal tonight? Then we can do William tries it, white bread and water. Oh my god, that's what I need to do. I need to like taste test different white breads. Well, yes, we do got a hell dive soon. The new Warbond is awesome. I love the ODST rifle. It's been fun getting back into it. I don't know, guys. This white bread's a little spicy for me. I don't know if my body could process it. I just loudly burp in the microphone. Cool. Wow, really? Hang on. This is... I wonder what I did at like 10:30, 10:45 for the viewership to trickle off. I shouldn't be looking at viewership. We got all the boys into it. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Arrow's been saying, talk about how very, very mean and green he is. So, yeah, I can't wait to play it again. Or play it, especially play it with you guys. I shouldn't be complaining about viewership. I mean, we have great views. We had a lot of fun. You guys chatted a lot with me. It was awesome. And we accomplished like 2/3 of our goal. If I had 2 more hours, I could probably finish Saba, but Saba we'll work on another night. So it's Final Fantasy VII, The Flow of Life, but I'm gonna pause the music. Cool. So I hope you guys had fun, or at least like chatting and seeing a bit of the 3D print process. Let's see. Let's find. I don't know who's up still working on their streams, or who's not about to go to bed soon. That's the the other one, trying to catch someone with a raid before they log off. Oh wait, Ice was in here. Now he's doing ODST. Let's raid into Ice. Ice was here. Now he's hell diving. We were talking about hell diving. What's up, Reggie? I'm glad you had fun, Exodus. I think Mercenaries said stay dangerous, so right back at you. Tomorrow I'm gonna play a little bit of Yumiya, probably from like 4 to 7 or 8 Central. I have to actually leave for my Labor Day weekend. Well, I'm planning on doing stuff for the weekend, so I have to leave Thursday night for it, so I can't stream all night. But we'll get a little stream in there, and I'll catch you guys next week if I don't see you tomorrow. Oh my god, did my Twitch stream die? No. It says I'm live. Oh, Twitch psyched me out there. Okay. Cerulean is playing Peak with Sweet Bean. Okay, cool. And a mystery guest. So we'll raid Cerulean, friend of the channel. And then, yeah. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow for Atelier Yumiya. Raid Cerulean 86. If not, then I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll look forward to seeing you when I come back. And now that I got my health figured out and I'm feeling better and I'm feeling energized, September is gonna be my month. We'll end out the year on a strong note. I've got like a content calendar for the whole month for streaming, video editing, shorts, all that. We're gonna ease back into it, but we're not gonna skip anything. We're not gonna miss anything. We're gonna hit our goals, even if they're small goals of like one edited video of the month, 3 streams a week, 2 shorts a week. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get back into it. I'm gonna bring you as much as I can, but we'll ramp it up the rest of the year. That's the goal anyway. So go say hi to Ice. He's playing Helldivers. Otherwise, if you're not sticking around, have a great night. See you tomorrow. If you're on Twitch, say hi to Cerulean and Sweet Bean. And that's it. Take care. Make good decisions. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you later.